Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of the wonderful, wubulous Project Zomboid, that banana save file. I hope you all had a great day, and it's probably been a day for you since you've seen an episode of Project Zomboid, but for me it's been mere minutes, my friends, mere minutes. As I stated last episode, I am moving, and the day you're watching this is the day I'm moving. I'm moving today, so wish me all the best on Twitter or whatever, because I'm sure I'm stressing the balls out at this point. Hell, at this point right now, I'm stressing out real bad. So I'm moving today, and hopefully by the time you see the next episode, which is going to be on Monday, which I may have recorded tonight, maybe I'll record it tomorrow, I might not even record it till Monday, to be honest with you. I will be in the new place, almost 100% settled. There still has to be a couple of things done. The way I picture the way my move is going is I'm going to be moving all of my big stuff with most of my little stuff on Sunday, today, the day you're watching it. But I will be leaving some stuff behind at the current apartment, and I'll be coming back and forth for the next few days to get what I need and grab what I leave behind, as well as doing some last minute cleaning in the apartment while I do it, because we have this particular apartment till the 19th. And then we're done with it. The lease is up. We're done with the apartment. They can do whatever the hell they want with it from there on in. So yeah, I just hoping that all the big stuff gets moved easily, and me driving a truck does not go horrendously wrong, which would be my biggest fear. I am so afraid to drive a U-Haul. I can't even tell you guys. I'm so afraid of driving a U-Haul. Gunshots. I don't know. I just don't like driving giant vehicles. Luckily, I'm only driving it like 20 minutes. I'm going to drive it, where I'm going to pick it up is 20 minutes from my current apartment. And then I'm going to be driving it from this apartment to my new apartment, which is another 20-minute drive. Followed by driving it back, which is another 10 or 15 minutes. So all in all, I'll hopefully only be driving this thing for a total of an hour, maybe an hour and a half on the road. With traffic and everything, of course. But I'm so freaking petrified of driving a U-Haul. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it at all. It's just a scary thing. I don't want to get in a car crash or whatever with a U-Haul. I'll be fine, but the person I hit probably won't be fine, because they will not be driving a U-Haul, just like myself. But we'll see. We'll see how it ends up going. Again, I'm sure everything will be fine. I'm sure I'm panicking for nothing, but I tend to stress out about these things. I really do, and there's nothing I can do to really control that. It's just, I was always a worrywart, man. At the age of 5, speaking of being a worrywart, at the age of 5, when I was growing up, I was always worried about such stupid little things. I actually went to therapy when I was a child therapist when I was growing up, because I was such a paranoid little kid. When we'd go into elevators at malls, I would freak out because I didn't want my parents to leave my sister behind. I thought in my head that the elevator would close and we'd leave my sister or brother upstairs, and wherever in the mall. It was a small mall, and we would never see them again. That would be it. And I'd freak out. I told my mom when I was 5 years old that she wasn't fit to be a mother because she wasn't good enough at her job. I was just this little kid who was so worried about goddamn everything. That's just how it works, and that's just how I was, man. Not anymore. I'm pretty carefree. I'm stressing out now, and I stress out about big stuff, but back then, not so. Everything and his grandmother was my concern. So, weird little sidetrack for you. There's something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember it. I'm sure it'll come up, but I can't remember it. I'm gonna break down the street right here because it's right here. I know I did say last episode that I definitely wanted to be potentially going on adventures every other episode, but I really want to get this wall done. I really want to get this wall done. I think it's gonna be a good little kind of barrier to get for zombies, because at the point of it being done, they'll have only a couple of entrances into the courtyard, essentially. And limited entrances means I only have limited places to look. I won't have to look very far to find a zombie or whatever. And that's what I want. I want to make sure that we have a good amount of barricading going on for our area. Did I saw them up, or I didn't saw it up? So I really want to finish this wall and get some doors up, the doors that I need to get up, and have that all said and done. So I don't have to worry about it. Just don't want to worry about it anymore. There's plenty of other things I could be doing outside of building this wall, which I want to get to, but this wall is a priority in our survival. It's going to be a priority in our survival until it's done. And then when it's done, we'll worry about doing other things. So I hope you don't mind. being a little bit more patient with me and letting me get this all set up and getting the Great Wall of Mathis finished up. Because once it's done, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. And the next big wall won't even be coming for a little while because we'll be doing. That's in the right spot, right? Yeah. The next Great Wall won't be for a while because we'll be doing some tunnels between these two buildings here and then these two buildings here. And then the next Great Wall will be right over here. Probably connecting these two buildings. And then after that, the next actual Great Wall will be going around the entire encampment, which is a project in and of itself that I'm not entirely worried about hitting on and doing quite yet. It's just something to think about. Alright, we've got a couple logs over here. We're going to clean up this little mess that we made. We made it to the end of the last episode. Let's just go ahead and grab it and pick it up. It's interesting that I'm actually doing, 2 episodes in one day. I don't typically like to do that because I like to read the comments and have reactive commentary to what you guys have said and maybe tailor and alter my gameplay next episode to some of the things you guys want to see. And so that's kind of a negative that I'm not able to do that. But one of the cool things that's just, a personal Mathis thing is that I have a good memory as to what exactly we're doing. So I know what we're supposed to be doing right now. I remember what we're supposed to be doing, so that helps a bunch. And I don't have to sit and go, what did I say last episode? I can't remember. What was I doing? I don't know. But to be honest, it's a minor bonus. I much prefer to be able to react and have commentary based on what you guys said and some tips that you guys have given me. One of the things I want to maintain, what I do, no matter how big I end up getting, even if I don't get any bigger than this, is constant listening to the feedback of my viewers. It's very important to me as a YouTuber, and it's funny that some YouTubers don't see it like this, that listening to you guys and speaking to you guys and, basically playing games with you guys is something I want to maintain as I play games on YouTube, and I do reviews and I do all kinds of stuff on YouTube. That's what I want to maintain. So not being able to have reactive commentary is kind of it actually hinders my commentary a little bit because I feel like I'm playing by myself. I feel alone, man. I feel alone without you guys. Everything's empty. Starting today, I'm not even going to have internet for basically a couple days. I mean, I take a break from the internet on Thursdays, but even when I say I'm taking a break from the internet, when I get home on Thursday nights, we gonna have a thunderstorm? Sorry, I thought I heard louder footsteps for a second. Maybe not. But yeah, anyway, even though I do take a break on Thursdays, usually, I still usually do some recording when I get home from D&D, with the exception of this past Thursday, but it's an exception. There's thunder. There we go. This is gonna be the only time where I will not have any. Oh, I took out all the nails. I will not have the ability to have the internet. I will only have Twitter on my phone, and that's about it. My phone is not exactly. I don't like to use it for the internet. I just don't enjoy it. I mean, I'm sure there'll be Sunday today. I'm gonna be enjoying an internetless day, but I feel like I'm gonna go through withdrawals because this is now my job, man. This is what I do, and I'm gonna miss it. I already know I'm gonna miss it, even if I don't have it for a day. I'm gonna definitely miss it. So I'm looking forward to getting the internet back up and running again. Supposedly I'll have it back on Monday. I remember last time I had to deal with them, they were pretty not on time. They were very much a little bit behind in the schedule that they were supposed to show up, but that's Comcast. I don't like Comcast. If you can avoid Comcast and you don't have anything better, if you have something better, make sure you go with that. I mean, I just don't like Comcast, but unfortunately it's the best option we have around here for right now until we maybe move somewhere else. I don't know. I don't particularly appreciate their service. The internet goes down constantly for me. It'll go up and down. I have speed problems. I mean, I pay for really good internet because this is, was a really big passion hobby of mine. Now is a hobby that's turned into a job. And to not have good internet is just not acceptable for what I do. So, having that happen, oh my good lord, that is some loud lightning. Losing that and not having the ability to have good internet, even if it's temporary, that's a weird way of pronouncing that word, temporary, it can really hinder me. And then, couple that with having speed problems, where I pay for really good speed, and every so often, for whatever reason, Comcast decides, I end up losing speed. I will drop to half what I usually can, maybe even lower than that. I mean, I pay for 10 megabit per second upload, Mbps I believe, and I don't always get that. And I get 50 download, and sometimes I'll get half of that, or lower. And to pay for what I have, I pay good money for that. That's part of the deal. I'm willing to part with my solid money to ensure that I'm going to be able to have really good internet. And they just don't always guarantee that or allow that. It's fucking awful. So what I'm trying to say is go fuck yourself, Comcast. I'd rather not deal with you if I didn't have to. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue grabbing some of the stuff. The wall is well on its way. I want to get this finished. We also had gunshots going off earlier. It doesn't look like we had any zombies show up. The only zombie we saw last episode was a loner that was kind of just sitting over here weirdly. So it looks like we're going to be alright as far as dealing with any zombies. I will do a sweep around after I drop these logs and drop... Holy crap. Can you tell I've been commentating for a while? Because I've been doing other stuff too. Just trying to have a backlog of videos, but dropping a log. As soon as we drop these into planks and turn these planks into walls and put these walls down, to give you a more dispersed analogy or a lengthy explanation, we will then be going and doing a patrol around the fort and seeing if we can come across any zombies that we need to kill off due to rain, due to gunshots, whatever, ended up dragging them to me and to my safe house. Then I'll end up killing them if I absolutely have to. If we, look, we actually don't really have, which is surprising, mind you, we actually don't really have anything close to leveling up. I guess the next thing I need to do is go get the next book for carpentry, which would be... Fuck, I don't even know. I don't even know what the next one's going to end up being. I don't know. You know, when I say finish the wall, by the way, I don't think I'm going to be finishing this back wall before I go on an adventure. What I want to do is at least finish this and have these two connect. Just because, holy Jesus, man. That's going to take a lot. That's going to take a whole lot. So, we're not going to worry about that too much right now. I'm not concerned about finishing that back wall. It's going to be a lengthy project. When it's done, it's going to look good and it's going to be functional. I'm going to really like it. But that's not going to be something I'm going to be focused on finishing over the next couple episodes. The next, I'll hopefully finish by this episode. I'll have the front wall done with a door. But I hope that's done by this episode. Is any of these zombies? No. Oh, I'm thinking I'm lowering the volume of my own thing. I am. This headset causes me a little bit of a problem sometimes because the volume control is positioned, it tends to get not hooked, but it can rub on things and cause itself to either get really loud or really low, depending on which way it's rubbing on it. And it was hooked on my sweater and was rubbing up and down my sweater. So I was like, why is everything going really quiet suddenly? I mean, I don't mind talking to myself. Or talking to you guys, rather, but sometimes I feel like I'm talking to myself, if you know what I'm saying. But I don't mind doing that as long as there's some sort of gameplay noise going on in the background. Right now there's no noise, it's just music, which is, defeating the point I'm trying to make here, but I digress. Moving on. I'm pretty sure the volume isn't fucked here. Well, this bird's chirping. The volume did get lowered again. I was like, I don't remember Zomboid getting that low, but maybe I'm just crazy, which, the way I feel right now. Can you feel the love tonight? I feel like I'm really rambly right now as well. I'm talking about all kinds of life stuff. I feel like I should be recording a freaking Call of Duty episode where I just blabber on to you guys about all kinds of goofy stuff. But that is not the case. I am just a rambling man, if you get my drift. No, I'm tired. I'm tired. I did a lot of packing. I did a lot of recording. I've been doing a lot of stuff today. Alright? Bear with me. I promise we'll be done complaining about moving very shortly. Hopefully by next episode, if not the episode after. We'll be all done complaining about it, and we'll be on to bigger and better discussion topics like, actual survival tips and stuff. Unfortunately, right now, the only survival tip I have is build a fucking wall. But it's part of the game. It's part of the game, and every time I've actually done episodes way back, not way back, but before, where I've actually edited out the actual base building progress, or in process rather, and I've gotten yelled at. I don't know. Maybe you just guys, I'm probably I'm background noise for a lot of you guys, which is totally cool. I appreciate you guys using me as your background noise because I use a lot of other YouTubers as just background noise. and maybe you guys just like to hear me talk, which is okay. I always wonder where I fall. If you guys watch the episodes or use me as background noise. I'm actually curious. You should put down in the comments what you use me as. I'm flattered either way. I have no offense one way or another. I mean, I think every YouTuber gets used as background noise at some point or another. But especially episodes like this, is probably a lot of background noise for you guys. Me blabbing away, just kind of being jibber-jabbery. It happens. It happens. I would use myself as background noise, no doubt. At least for these episodes, I would. The Zomboid can be really exciting to watch, especially when my life is on the line and I'm heading into the city, which is going to be... Again, I'm going to be heading back into the city probably next episode, just because I need to look for more books and stuff, so... I'm going to need to head back in. Alright, so... Well, it looks like we're going to be right, like, one by... Yeah, one... Well, that mailbox got clipped. Let's say one by the mailbox, which is what I'm looking at here. I'm just trying to line up these walls is what I'm trying to do. What? No. There we go. Alright, let's, pop these guys over here. So we want to go 1, 2... and then do it here. So we'll probably do 1 and then 2. And then we can build out the other wall later. Just want to connect it. Maybe get a door up if we have the time. Door doesn't take long anyway. We can go ahead and do that in any episode generally. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll go ahead and chop this one up and go ahead and use this right away. I feel like grabbing all the nails is going to be good. Let's go ahead and do that. We can lower this. We can saw this up. Go ahead and put this down. It's getting late. My character's getting really exhausted, but he's been working really hard, which is why. I'm looking forward to when they start putting in traits that you gain just by playing. So, like, the more I do, like, heavy work, heavy-duty stuff at construction, my character gets, like, special traits. Not, like, skills, different, like, traits over here, where he might get, like, handy or something, you know? Something he picks up just from being a good carpenter. And there's going to be negative ones as well. I know I've talked about this before. Stuff like if you eat a lot of junk food, you end up getting like overweight and stuff, which can totally fuck you in a lot of ways. If I wanted to come across, it's going to be here. So I need one more wall before I'm able to pop a wall down and line it up. Not too bad. We'll go ahead, and we only have 3 walls anyway, so we'll be good. Do we want to do this now? Well, we're already on our way. We might as well do this before my character goes to bed. He'll sleep in tomorrow. He deserves a nice long rest after this anyway. God knows I will be trying to sleep in come Tuesday, not Monday, because Monday we'll have the internet guy showing up. But Tuesday I'm definitely going to do a little bit of sleeping in. Trying to enjoy a nice long rest. Saw these logs up. And then I think the part that I'm most dreading about this move is my cats, man. I don't like moving my cats. I don't like driving them around. I just feel bad for them. Because in their mind, they don't know what the hell's going on. They're in this, they've been living in this apartment now for almost, close to 2 years, probably like a year and 7 or 8 months at this point. And this is what they're used to. This is what they know. They have their sleeping spots. They have their resting spots. They're comfortable here. And kind of to uproot them and move them without them even knowing it's coming makes me feel bad on the inside. It does. It makes me feel bad about it. I don't like doing it. I feel like I'm taking away, these kids and moving them to somewhere they don't want to go, and I feel bad. I don't like doing it at all, but whatever. It is what it is. Such is life, correct? All right. So wall's gonna be connected now. There we go. One there and one there, and now we can just kind of build it all up, which is awesome. It's tough to build behind walls just because of the way the vision works. It's really fucking, you kind of lose sight of where it's going. But we're almost done with this wall, which is great. Let's go ahead and get our character in bed. Do these walls look different? I don't think they do. I think they're about the same quality. For a split second I thought maybe, but I don't think so. Alright, let's get him in bed. He's fucking exhausted. I would be too if I was fucking lifting walls all day. Let's get him in bed. And I'm not ending this episode until that wall is finished. I don't care. It's going to take me probably another minute or two. Might go over my usual time. That's fine. I do that with other series all the time anyway. Might as well do it with this one every so often. But it's better than my old 10-minute episodes. I know that much. You guys used to hate when I did that so much. So much. And I don't necessarily regret going with that decision. It was a suggestion made to me by some people that I work with. Not work within like restaurant sense, like in YouTube sense. Like some maker people suggested it, and it made sense because of the audience retention thing. But to be honest with the audience, it didn't honestly. It didn't really matter all that much in the grand scheme of things. It saved me time, maybe, but those people are still going to watch the same length one way or another. And I just don't. Even though I produce a decent amount of content daily, I just don't think it was worth cutting it down to 10-minute episodes. I really think 20 minutes is a sweet spot. 15 is actually good too, in my opinion. I like 15 minutes as well. But for me and my play style and sometimes the slower episodes that I have, I really think 20 minutes solidly allows me to get a lot done. You guys get to see a lot more, and the episode goes on for just long enough where you guys are willing to hang out and watch, and then do whatever you want to do later on. It's not like an hour-long episode where I'm demanding a huge chunk of your time. It's a bit better than that, which I like. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy being back in that nice sweet spot of 20 minutes, just about there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and saw up these logs. I really, really wish if I had saw on a stack of logs, I got to saw all of them. If I wanted to saw individual logs, I could do a drop down and saw individual logs. But I wish I only had to give them one command to saw the logs and everything would be good. That's not how it works, unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna need obviously 3. We'll probably need 2 more trips after this one. Let's get this down. We'll measure it out here in a bit. We're not gonna do the door this episode. We're just gonna finish the wall. 1, 2. We're definitely gonna need like 2 more trips, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 2 trips. We're gonna get something to drink though because he has nothing in his bottle, which is not always a good thing. And we want to make sure he has something in his bottle at all times. And he's probably thirsty, so. Come on, really? There we go. Weird tricks to get that right-click button to work. Really weird tricks to make it work, but it does. That's all that matters. Okay. Let's go ahead and swing out here. I wish I could grab... I need 5 more. I don't think I'm allowed to grab 5 logs, but I'm going to try. Make 1 trip out of it. Don't think it's going to be possible, though. Go ahead and grab these 3. See if we can grab any more after that. I doubt it. Okay. Okay, we just need 2 more. 2 more. We can grab 1 more. Only 1. So we can carry 4. Better than nothing, I guess. Could be worse. We're still gonna need to make it 2 trips, but this will at least make it that then the second trip's gonna be quicker. Saw these puppies up. Saw this one. Come on. Oh, he's doing it, supposedly. Alright, there we go. Still carrying the same weight. I was hoping that maybe it would be alleviated a little bit, but no. He can only walk at a pace at this point. Even sprinting. Like, that's walk, that's sprint. Very minimal difference. If you could even see the difference, but there is a difference there. Definitely going to make sure he's sprinting, though. Maybe we can walk a little bit faster. Okay. Start plopping down these wooden walls. How many nails do I have in my inventory? Because I'm probably going to need to pull out more. I am. Go ahead and grab these. Boom. Build a wooden wall. Let's get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not even worth actually running all the way back for those logs. We'll chop down one of these trees. It's much, much, much quicker that way. So let's go ahead and do that. Might as well. There's no purpose to having them anyway. They're just useful. Useful tools. Alright, no need to keep them up. The scenery's nice and all, but my survival and safety is paramount. Comparatively. What? There it is. Pop that down. Last puzzle piece. And I think we'll call it an episode. Awesome! We got the wall done. Okay, well, maybe hang on. There we go. Yay! We got the wall done. Awesome, guys. Well, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you let me know by dropping a comment and a like in the description box, in the section below. And make sure you answer that question. I'm curious what you guys use me for. Very, very interested. And if you haven't already, if you're a lurker, well, I love you too. But if you hit that subscribe button, you get notified when my videos go up. And I have daily Project Zomboid, daily Starbound, etc., etc. Very, very cool stuff. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.